Cruise News, September 7th, 2025. Lots of things to talk about. Let's get going. Well, we're back. Welcome to the show. I'm Tom, your host, and this is Cruising with Tom's Day Trips. And this is the Cruise News, September 7th, 2025. All right, let's get done. We're going to talk about 5 items. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to talk about is Royal Caribbean and the country of Haiti. Haiti, with all the civil unrest and the violence, especially in the port city of Port-au-Prince. Royal Caribbean has extended their cancellations of that island of, let's see if I can say it right, Labadee, to be extended out to the end of May of 2026. Due to all the violence, they're no longer going to go to that particular island in Haiti. So what they're going to do, they're going to substitute Caribbean islands, depending on your itinerary, or they're going to give you an extra sea day. You know, that's what they got to do to keep people safe, because it's just not an area that you want to cruise to. So my hat's off to Royal Caribbean. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is Celebrity Cruise Line. Now, Celebrity Cruise Line has a brand new ship that's going to debut November 18th, which is the Celebrity XL. This is the 5th in the Edge class ships. It's going to debut in Fort Lauderdale, November 18th. It's going to do Caribbean cruises, and then it's going to go during the summertime. It's going to go over to Europe, to the Mediterranean, and then back in the winter to do 2026, 2027 cruises in the Caribbean in the winter months. And that ship debuts November 18th. So, look forward to cruising on that ship. All right, next ship we're going to talk about is another one that's going to have a debut, which is Virgin Voyage. The Brilliant Lady is going to debut in New York on September 5th, which is a couple days ago. They already did their debut, and they're going to be doing the Bermuda and New England and Canada cruises. So they're going to cruise out of New York, and then when it's all said and done, about mid-October, they're going to reposition down to Florida to do the Caribbean cruises. So that is a Virgin Voyage Brilliant Lady debuting September 5th in 2025 out of New York. So, and I know you're still with me, so I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you nothing. Little bottom on the button, click it, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified when my videos come out. And I appreciate that tremendously. It helps me with the YouTube, the algorithms, and all that. And if you do like this video, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. All right, now back to the show. All right, next one is Disney. Disney is on their, they have a new ship that's in dry dock being built called Disney Adventure. And it's doing its sea trials right now. What a sea trial is when it's ready to float out. They float out in the ocean and they give a sea trials. They do a mock run. They check all the systems out. They make sure everything's running smooth. That is the next step. They have to make sure that everything's doing right. Of course, they have all their check stuff. And then when it's all said and done, they sign it over to the cruise line that bought the ship. And this right here is Disney Adventure. And they debut, if everything goes right, December 15th of 2025. So they debut pretty close. Now Disney is, this particular ship is the 11th biggest ship in the industry. The industry roughly has right now about 310, 315 cruise ships. So this is the 11th biggest ship. So that's impressive, especially with Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC making these huge, humongous ships. Disney is now 11 in that category. And they are the 3rd cruise line to have a ship of 200,000 tons in weight. So hats off to Disney to do it right. They expect this ship to hold about 6,000 people. And it's hopefully, if everything goes right, will be debuting December 15th. Okay, the next one is Royal Caribbean. The Royal Caribbean has a ship being built in dry dock, which is called the Legends of the Sea. It is one of the new Icon class ships. Right now there is two, this would be the third of the Icon class ships to be built. And as of Tuesday, September 2nd, it actually hit water. Well, not exactly out to dock. What they do, they actually block off the area that they're building the ship and they flood it. That's one of the tests they do, make sure everything is buoyant, make sure everything looks good before they continue with their progress of building the ship. Now, that's what's going on with this one right here. And if everything goes to plan, they're estimating the debut of this particular ship would be August of next year of 2026. So that is the Royal Caribbean's new Icon class ship called Legend of the Sea. So I got some new ships coming out. It's always exciting having a new ship. I was on the Viva the first year it came out. It was great. It has that new car smell, the new cruise ship smell, which is great. Which is awesome. So hats off to anyone that's going to be going on these new ships, especially on the debut voyage. It's a good thing to do. It's exciting, and that's the cruise life. All right. Well, I appreciate you tuning in today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this information was entertaining, informative. I like the stories, so I appreciate you watching. I try to do a lot of positive stories. I don't do a whole lot of negative stories. I like the positive. I think there's too much negativity being reported, so I like to have something positive. So I do appreciate you tuning in today. All right, and just remember this: a bad day on a cruise ship, no matter what happens, is a better day than a good day at work. Any day. And it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, so enjoy yourself. Thank you for watching.